Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Apparently I had too many videos saved on my memory card, so I'm gonna have to erase some of them. I just did erase some of them so I could finish this video, but I'm gonna have to go through and just clear it my card. But I don't know where I left off, but it's got a sweet pure tobacco cold draw, almost a tea-like flavor. I don't know how to describe that in the cigar world, but anyways, let's go. Trying to put my lighter in my pocket, shirt pocket. I'm used to wearing my shirts, the Carhartt shirts with a pocket, which you see in just about every video I have. But I'm actually representing this time Roll Tide, but you don't have a pocket, so I'm sitting here. I can hear it going, and I'm gonna realize I ain't got a pocket. Having an issue. The cap from just my lips doing the cold draw is trying to peel up. Anyways, as far as the draw, once again, real smooth draw. The as you can see, it's got an even burn for the most part. That is, well, give it a little longer and we'll check it out again, but it is burning even. Really? I'm still learning, alright? My dog is going nuts over there, digging around in the flower bed. If I had flowers in it, I'd probably be upset. Anyways, the flavor is consistent with the cold draw, with just a hint of a pepper on the exhale. There's not much of a bite on the tongue, but especially when exhaling through the nasal cavity, you can feel kind of a peppery sting. Real smooth, no complaints at all. Flavor, aroma, and other than where I dropped it, it's holding the ash. I mean, it even held for the most part after I dropped it. You see it's holding up. Let me tell you, I'm not a hardcore cigar at all, you know. I'm just getting into it. I enjoy pipes, y'all know that. And I have a hard time reviewing pipe tobacco, so I have an even harder time reviewing cigars. But what I can say, only having smoked one name brand cigar, comparing it to these, it was a medium medium body. That Omar Ortez was a medium, mild to medium. These are just extremely mild, extremely. But if you are looking for something to enjoy and you're not too proud to buy $1 cigar, the Garcia Vegas are definitely my first choice. Matter of fact, when I went to buy this, I bought another one. It's just a couple cents more. I'd say probably about 50 cents more, if that, than what the Phillips are. And the only reason I would really choose them over the Phillips is I like having the little Swisher Sweet type, sweet taste. But it's not candy, I'm not really into it for the sweetness. I like the natural flavors that you get from a just regular tobacco leaf, and whatever sweetener it is that they put in these wrappers, it's alright, but um, nicotine wise, I'm not a fan of nicotine. The reason I call the Ortez a medium is because by the time I finished it, I was starting to get a buzz off of it, and I'm not too thrilled. I don't get too excited about that. So it could have been I was puffing too quickly, getting a hotter burn out of it, and it might have been flaring up the nicotine. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but if that is how it works, that's probably why. I tend to do that even with pipes, but really wasn't much of a buzz after the Garcias and after the first Phillips that I had. But well, yeah, Phillips Titans, give it a thumbs up. 1 out of 5. I'd give it at least a 3, at least a 3. Uh, Definitely enjoyable. Um, but between the Phillips and the Garcia, I give, for a drugstore brand cigar, I give the Garcias at least a steady 4. And I might give Phillips a 3.5. It's not really that far behind the Garcias. But yeah, good flavor. Good room note. Now I guess the Phillips leave more of a cigarette aroma after the smoke is settled. The cold aroma, or cold room note, I guess you say, when you've walked into a room where the Phillips has been smoked, it has more of a cigarette smell. I'm not too big on that either. The Garcia actually left more of a um, spicy, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, I don't know. It had more of a different aroma than just a burnt tobacco smell. So Phillips, I would be enjoying outside I don't like having that stale cigarette smell in the house. I don't smoke indoors in the house anyways. I smoke in the garage. So if I'm doing something in the garage, I would smoke a Garcia in there. But as far as Phillips, I'll go outside. But which is fine. It's right now. It's not, you know, hot August summer. It's, you know, what is it, May? April? May? Golly, I'm horrible. Anyways, it's spring, you know, so it's still enjoyable outside. But I'm heading to a antique store, see if I can't find any good buys. Primarily, I'm looking for pipes. Y'all know that. The last antique place I went to was a little too ritzy antique-ish. They had a Meerschaum cigar holder. I thought that was interesting, but they wanted $75 for it, which I guess ain't bad for a Meerschaum. It looked like it was in great condition, no cracks or anything. It already was aged, had the yellow to it, but I don't have $75 on me, you know. I guess, you know, once again, that could be a good buy. I'm not sure. Just from my basic knowledge of Meerschaums, they tend to be kind of pricey, which is why I don't have one. But yeah, I had to pass up on that one. But anyways, hopefully I find a good buy at this one. If not, I will keep my eyes out for another antique place or another yard sale. But speaking of which, in another video I'll do a video of my pipe racks. One that my aunt had found a pipe rack at a yard sale, and I fixed it up. Don't think I've showed it yet. And another one, I got one for a steal. The person didn't even know what it was until I asked them, how much is this pipe rack? And it's like, a pipe rack? Oh, is that what that is? But yeah, I took it home, sanded it down, put a new stain, new finish on it, and if I'd say so myself, looks really nice. So in another video I'll show those yard sale finds. But alright, well, might enjoy this for a little longer and put it out and head on out. But wow, 12 minutes, I'm sorry. This is Army Pipe Smoker. Y'all have a great day. Take care.